Me, this is Dale Calvert. Appreciate you being with us today. Had a few people that got an important announcement I want to make for you guys that were on the webinar or the Periscope last night. We talked about the book, The 7 Lies of Network Marketing. Or it's the 7 Lies. 7 ways to create network marketing leads in your local market. And we said that would be free on Amazon. It's normally $7. It won't be free today, but it'll start tomorrow. It'll be free for a couple of days. Sometimes we have to wait on Amazon to approve it when we do promotions like that. So it's coming. If you would, just type in, real quick, just type in your name, where you're from, because today's Periscope is going to require your participation. So can you type in your name and where you're from? And I think I might have my settings wrong where I can't see those. I don't know why it's... Okay, type in your name, where you're from. Great. Dorothy in Georgia, Georgetown, Cal from Texas, awesome, Hawaii, Detroit, Darlene in Detroit, Michigan. Okay, here's what I want you guys... Yeah, good guys. Of course, we got Shaq again, Cindy in Ohio, John White, Santa Rosa, California. Appreciate you guys being with us. Appreciate the hearts. I'm going to share with you something today. We're going to do an example, an experiment. Here's what I want you to do. I'm assuming that all of you are involved in network marketing. I'm assuming. And I want you to think about when you got started. Some people got started in the last year, some people maybe 5 years ago, some people over 10 years in the industry. Thanks, Jamie, for sharing this and inviting your followers. I appreciate that more than you guys know when you swipe across the screen and you invite other people to join us, because really, especially this morning, the more people that we have, the more that I'm going to be able to drive this point home. And it's going to be a paradigm shift for you today, and it's going to be something definitely that you'll be thinking about from now on when you're building a network marketing team. The next question I want you to ask yourself is, when you first got involved in the industry, when you first got involved in the network marketing industry, and I would ask how many companies that you've been involved with, and I'm not going to, but I'm talking about your first company. I would like you to just type in who sponsored you. Was it a friend, a family member, business associate? Was it somebody that you received an email from, a newspaper ad? How were you sponsored? Go ahead, type it in. Guys, you can't be bashful on this. Type it in. You got to type them faster. I can't see it. I saw one that said friend, okay. Brother, friend, co-contact, post on Facebook, friend, husband's co-worker. Keep going. If you've already done it, type it again. So like bus, business associate, neighbor, and what does that other one say? An advertisement. Okay, now let's stop and think about this for just a second, because I've done this for 15 years, 20 years. I've done a particular seminar, and that's the first question I ask. And for the last 20 years, I signed myself up directly with the company. Okay. But who was the first company you ever? That was probably, you would only do that if you had been involved in the industry before. But here's the point, guys. This is mind-blowing. You all saw what I just saw. Of course, this was not fixed. It was 90% of you guys watching me today. 90% came in from a friend, a relative, a neighbor, a coworker. That is called warm market. Bye. That's called warm market. Now, you all saw it. I didn't do it. I didn't manipulate it. I have done this in seminars all over the world in the last 15, 20 years asked the same question, and 90% of the people that enter the room, or 90% of the people in the room, have come into the network marketing through a friend, family, neighbor, coworker, somebody in their warm market. I love the internet. I love prospecting on the internet. Don't misunderstand me. I think it's a valuable tool. We saw that how many millions of dollars have network marketers spent on Facebook ads in the last couple of years, and we saw one person who came in from a Facebook post. And I would like to ask that person if it was a Facebook post from someone that they knew already. Was it somebody they went to high school with? Just curious. It does, and again, I'm just wanting to drive home this point. When you get really good, and you teach your team to get really good at letting people that they already know, I was following them in their group. Makes sense. When you get really good at at teaching your people how to let those people they already know just know they're in business, and that's how you start people, you're going to have, your results are going to go to a totally different level. And somebody said that's a warm market contact. Exactly. That is a warm market contact, but it's how do we contact those people in our warm market? See, since I've been in the industry, at one time it was 100%. Okay, now it's about 80%. Good for you. That's good. But okay, somebody says yes, but I built almost my entire Facebook downline or my team through Facebook. That's right, but you're not the issue. It's not about what you personally can do. If you're building a team, it's about what can be duplicated quickly by the masses. My suspect is that you had a lot of Facebook followers. You had a lot of friends on Facebook prior, okay, and that's not normal. Okay, so you're the unique person here. And I didn't see who said that. And look, some of you know, have heard me talk about Courtney Looper. Courtney Looper is one of the sweetest human beings that's ever walked the face of the planet. I love her. She's just a great human being. Yes, she says, yes, I was a business co-owner prior. Absolutely. So you had high credibility in your community or with other people. So that makes a sense. All my Facebook friends stopped liking for communicating on my status. Again, there's a right way and a wrong way to do everything. But the point that you guys have to get today is people are always going to come in and get involved in the network marketing industry when you have a system in place. And those of you that watch our Periscopes, number one, when somebody gets started, always, until they know why, the how doesn't matter. So number one is always 20 reasons, top 3 reasons. That's never going to change. You can go on YouTube and you can, or anywhere on the internet, you can Dale Calvert reasons, and you'll probably see me talking about that. Also, can you make 100% of your status just about your biz? Make it only 20%. That's right. It's called jab, 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 punch, jab, jab, punch, jab, jab, punch. And I think there's a book out written by that. That's how you want to do it on your personal status to promote your business. But the main point is if you teach your team how to effectively contact their warm market, you are going to be so far ahead of the game than anybody's ever been. Because when I got involved in the network marketing industry, people were told go sick 'em, and they had the go sick 'em training program, and people were on their warm market like flies on a pile of poop, and they were just begging them and doing everything trying to convince their warm market to join. That's not the way to do it. Wish I'd learned the right way from the beginning instead of free hosing everyone at the start. We all do that. we take out the water hose and just open their mouth and just jam it down their mouth and just turn it on full blast. That's what we do because we get fired up, we get excited. But guys, listen, as leaders, if you can tell somebody, and some of you have heard the story, I'm trying to think where it is, it's worth listening to, but one of the guys that I work with, was so fired up after the first overview, and he came out and he's on stage speaking. I just heard this recently, and it was like he's already making $300,000 a year, built a tremendous duplicating team, and he said the first words Dale Calvert ever said to me were "shut up, shut up." That's the first thing Dale Calvert ever said to me, because most people talk and too much and they mess it up too much. So, I want you to think about this. Hey, how are you doing? I want you to think about this, and again, guys, this is not debatable in my mind. What I'm sharing, I believe very much in systematics. I believe in everything we do must be able to be turned around and duplicated. I also believe in you develop people by throwing them the ball, let them throw the ball back to you, throw them the ball, they throw the ball back to you. The first step is your reasons. Boom, we got reasons. Second step, we need 50 names of people that you know that we can practice with. Key terminology. Dale, I don't want to contact people that I know. If they don't want to contact people that they know, that tells me they don't have a strong enough belief yet in their product or the opportunity. Bottom line. And if they don't have belief enough if they don't see it and to the level that they feel obligated to share it with people that they know, then they're never going to do the business anyway. So all I'm trying to do, from the time I ever sponsored people when I was building, all I ever wanted to do was sponsor them and then get rid of them as quick as possible, because I knew the majority of people were not willing. They wanted to be comfortable. They wanted to do it comfortably. They were not willing to do what many people will not do what successful people are willing to do, so they can do for the rest of their life what most people can't. So, here's what I did. I don't have a business. I just teach, train, and consult. MLMhelp.com. Made millions of dollars in the industry, but that's not the deal for me. It was the number of six-figure earners that we were able to build on our team through very duplicatable systems and processes. That's the key, guys. The $10,000 a month earners in network marketing are a dime a dozen. They're a dime a dozen. And most don't know how they got there when they get there. So if you can think about, if you were starting a restaurant and you were mailing out a letter with a coupon or with your menu to everybody that you know in your community that may want to stop by and visit your restaurant, or at least pass your menu along to somebody that would enjoy your food. That's a very important concept. Think about that. If you were starting a restaurant, what would you print on the menu? What would you say in a letter that you would send to warm market, letting them know you were in the restaurant business, with a brochure, so they can pass along to somebody that might want to come and eat your Thai food or whatever type of restaurant you're starting? Whatever that letter is, whatever that letter would say, the tone of that letter, write it, test it, write another one, test it. We've made our letters available before in the past, but a very normal, not weird, not fire hosey approach when you get involved in any business, in network marketing or any other business, is to let people know, hey, we're in business, here's our brochure, here's our product. If you know anybody that could benefit from it, please pass my brochure along. And we have a whole follow-up phone call sequence to this. And again, guys, this is just parts of the steps. Parts of the steps. Step 1, figure out why. 20 reasons, top 3 sheet. Step 2, 50 names we can practice with. They throw me the ball. Step 3, I want you to mail out 10. We have 50 people here. I want you to mail out 10 letters this week, 10 letters next week. And here's what exactly the script I want you to say when you follow up on the letter. And it's real simple. It's non-threatening. It's beyond simple. And Joe can do it. The average Joe can do it. Anybody can do it. Everybody can do it that joins your team. And when you get your program moving like that, where from day one they don't have to learn how to place an ad on Facebook or Google algorithms, or they don't have to figure out how to get a Pinterest account set up. And again, nothing wrong with social media. Love it. Love it. Believe in it. Needs to be done. But the U.S. Postal Service, we all hope, is always going to be there. And everybody that sponsors in the network marketing industry today could be mailing out 10 letters tomorrow if they get the proper direction. So I wanted to just prove that to you. That's all I was trying to do. You guys saw what people were saying. Okay, it wasn't Dale. It wasn't Dale's opinion. I just learned a long time ago. I can fight it. I can try to make it this way or that way, or I can just learn to work with the way it's been set up. Yes, direct mail does work. And there's even a way, there's a direct mail postcard that I'll share with you guys at some point, that if you mailed out 100 today, you're going to have about 10, a minimum 9%, but I've had people 30, 34% of the people that get that postcard are going to call you, are going to pick up the phone and call you. And about half of those are really going to be at a time in their life, maybe their company's laying off people, multiple reasons, but they'll be at a time in their life when they're really looking for something. And guys, again, I've done what I'm talking about, and I've never done it for what can Dale do, what can I do. My approach has always been, what can the average person, what can those 27%ers do to get their business moving forward quicker and faster without having to sponsor a lot of people, or just because if you can start that forward movement, people know when they're growing, they know when they're learning, they know when they're thinking different about things. And when you can start that forward movement, then that's how you build teams. That's how you do it. I could go on this subject matter. I appreciate you guys hopping on to today. If you're not following me, it's at themlmminute.com. At themlmminute.com. Again, I know a lot of you are brand new. My name is Dale Calvert. I've been involved in the network marketing industry for over 30 years. Since 2000, just as a full-time trainer, consultant, seminar speaker. My wife and I live back and forth from Georgia to Kentucky. We operate 4 different businesses successfully. Network marketing is something, honestly, that until July, a few months ago, I've always had network marketing support services. And I've had the opportunity to travel all over the world sharing ideas for different companies and different organizations, but I never really had focused on, I'm going to build a network marketing support and training company. I just have too many other interests. But this is what I know, and this is where I'm passionate because it's connected with people. When you build a network marketing business, your real product is people, and you're touching the lives of other people. And I see an industry that is just absolutely the blind leading the blind, worse than at any other time, ever. It's the blind leading the blind. And I'm not saying they're bad people. I'm just saying that there's been a lot of people that have come in the industry and they think, oh, this is a huge industry. I could teach them how to do something, even if I've never done it. I could teach them and I could make a lot of money. So I think we need somebody that, for me, it's not focusing about the money. It has nothing to do with that. Again, we do other things. But this is what I understand. This is what I get. I started in a little town of 400 population called Stamping Ground, Kentucky, and it took me longer to get to six figures a year in this industry than anybody I've ever met. I guess most people got smart and quit, but I got to 92,000 my ninth year, and then it jumped to 252,000 the next year, and then we ended up making millions of dollars annually in the industry. And it all happened by design. There's not one thing that ever happened by chance. There's not a distributor that ever entered my organization after my first 3 years that were given the, hey, you go SICM training program. If I can help you, you let me know. It was very hands-on, back, forth, you drop the ball, you're gone. Let me know in the future if you're ready to get serious, but right now I can only work with serious people. Next person, back, forth, oh good, you dropped the ball, you're gone. And I knew that if I could find 3 to 5 people a year that wanted it as bad as I did, that's all I had to do, and then give them very systematic, very duplicatable ways to grow as people and to move down the road. And that's what happened. And that's not changed, because our real product in the industry is people. And people started, telling everybody, you're going to run the internet. The internet's going to make you rich. We're going to make 97% of the people successful, blah, blah, blah. The internet's a great tool. But you've just proven to yourself how most people get started in the industry. We have a local MLMleads.com program, but you can't even buy it right now. We've taken all of our programs off the market at this point. But if you want to check out more of what we teach, go to themlmtrainingclub.com, themlmtrainingclub.com. There's a free webinar there. It'll give you some more insights. I appreciate all you new people jumping on for the first time. I appreciate everybody that shared our scope this morning. You guys have an awesome, awesome day. I might be doing a webinar tomorrow night. I haven't totally decided yet, but if not, I'll be back here tomorrow as I am every day between 12 and 12:30, and we'll share a network marketing concept and idea that will hopefully give you a different paradigm, different way to look at this industry. It's awesome industry when you do it right, and the best way to do it right is to learn not from people that have already done it. The people that have already done it are a dime a dozen. $10,000 a month net earners and network marketers are a dime a dozen. And 90% of them good people, but they don't have a clue how they got to where they got. Look for Pinnacle Leader. And again, there's a PDF on PinnacleMLMleadership.com. Read that. That's how you do this, guys. I know. That's how you do it. That's how you build a business. If you're focused on building a business, I can help you. If you just want to make money with network marketing, go join another self-proclaimed guru out there. There's plenty to choose from. Y'all have a good day.